Crafty Andy, if any of this makes it to the final video, you are a
deep fat fried.
Hey, everybody. My name is Paul Zigo. Me and my co-hosts make a fun and educational show called Deep Unskinny Fried. Today, we're going to learn about Joseph James D'Angelo, a very double plus ungood man. You understand?
Yes.
And we can talk about these things. And we're going to learn today, guys, about the Golden State Griller.
Finally.
You guys heard of this guy, the Golden State Griller?
No, I've never heard of him.
Well, you're going to learn about him tonight, Scotty.
Great. That makes me excited.
You will know.
Are you excited,
you know
TJ?
And you know what else you're going to do, Scotty? You're going to learn about him tonight. And we're going to monetize it.
Always good to monetize, Paul, with good, clean, family-friendly content.
Crafty Andy will have to split this out and put it up because I guarantee this is monetization heaven right here as long as TJ controls himself.
Be careful, TJ.
All right. So pull up that first picture there, TJ. Okay?
Well, I was told you were going to pull this.
I sent you the whole
Banana.
TJ.
All right, hold on. From Amelia. Said,
okay, never mind. I was wrong. I was wrong.
He is going to run it.
Okay, don't
there are no videos, blah, blah.
Really,
Andy, don't you dare pull this part, okay? You cut this out because cut TJ out.
Hello, human. I'm Nug. You will subscribe and become a Pessimist Productions patron.
And become a free member on Kick to enjoy live streams of Deep Fat Fried every week, deep dives every Saturday,
Or other shows such as Hey Paul, what you watching? Backseat Gaming, Ideology, Commentaries,
mega shows every month,
and more. Click the link. Feed.
Hey, everybody. My name's Paul Zigo, and me and my co-hosts make a fun and educational show called Deep Unskinny Fried. Today, we're going to learn about Joseph James D'Angelo, a very double plus ungood guy. Brownie, I take this serious. Oh, fuck.
dude, Paul's struggling with this.
This is harder than I thought it was going to be, man.
I mean, look, Paul, it's supposed to be a very family-friendly, sanitized episode, dude. So I mean,
it's supposed to be, but it isn't. It isn't turning out that way. I think.
Know. You got to focus, Paul. You got to focus, man. You got to get this back.
Fine. Okay, I'm going to pull it back together, and we're going to make this real. We're going to make it right.
Happen. The dream is alive.
Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm going to get through this. I promise you, we will get a monetized video this year. It's going to happen.
Amen.
Okay. It's going to be monetized. It's going to be good. It's going to be
good. Okay. So, guys, this is a fascinating Pew Grimes story. Okay. Joseph James D'Angelo was almost a man with an entirely insignificant identity. He was a recently retired truck mechanic in Sacramento when the Oink Squad suddenly showed up on the evening of April 24th, 2018, and they put him in the shiny bracelets. Can you believe that?
Oh, man, that's shocking.
Unjust.
Why?
Well, maybe it wasn't unjust, TJ. You might want to listen.
I'm shocked to hear it, but I want to know why.
I mean, look at him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he looks like he get into some trouble.
He seems like a right, cheerful bloke.
You know, I'm always suspicious of the police, Paul. So maybe there was.
I understand that, Scotty, but you shouldn't be suspicious of the police because they are here to help us all.
Okay, well, that alleviates all my concerns.
The policeman is your friend.
Actually, now that you mention it, the police are great.
Yes, the police have always been cool guys, Scotty. Really, if you think about it, cops have been always cool, ever cool.
I must agree with that sentiment. I have said a thing before, but I regret saying it because I was so wrong.
Remember when they gave George Floyd that nice neck massage?
Yes, and they listen. The Oink Squad showed up. And they put this guy in the shiny bracelets, okay, on April 24th, 2018. And I guess it was a long time coming because he was charged with 13 counts of unaliving, okay?
What?
Unaliving.
I'm shocked.
He unalived that many people.
Why did he do it?
Over 30 years ago, he unalived 13 people, Scotty.
That's really mean.
What a mean man.
That is very double plus ungood.
It is.
He'd also been behind several seemingly separate ungood guy sprees of breaky takies,
Breaky takies.
No, that's wrong.
grapes,
No,
no, not
that's so
grapes.
mean.
and life yeets. What? Life yeets.
Yeah.
He is a very, very bad dude.
Don't say bad, Scotty.
Oh,
Life
Ungood.
yeets.
Double plus ungood, Scotty.
oh, right. Sorry about that.
Life
And he was-
yeets are double plus ungood, Scotty.
Life yeets are horrible, Scotty. They're almost as bad as grapes.
Mm-hmm.
Grapes are the most double unplus good that you can do. But a life yeet is horrible, Scotty. It's horrible. But anyway, we'll get into it. This, he was most active in the 70s and the 80s when he was really doing his grapes and his life yeets.
Life yeets were legal in the 70s, so.
Well, quasi legal. The breaky takies, the grapes, life yeets. They called him the Visalia ransacker, the East Side grapist, and the original night peeker. How did D'Angelo evolve into a Cheerio thriller and a repeat grapist?
I don't know.
How did he stay under the radar of the Blue Boys for so long? And
Was he
what was the
perhaps-
clue? What
he
was the
perhaps
clue?
one of them?
Do you know what the clue was that finally got him put up in the Locky Boxy?
I don't know.
Stay tuned. Today, the tale of the infamous elusive Golden State Griller gets deep, unskinny fried.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Just in time with that one.
I can't believe a guy like this old was responsible for so much breaky takey.
Yeah, a lot of breaky takey, grapies. I mean,
Lots of
dude,
grapes.
I
And look at
agree.
this
He was a
promising-
coward.
Look at this promising young man.
Yeah.
Now, this is not where I'm supposed to be because this one didn't work, but it's okay. Oh, are you guys wondering why I'm not using naughty, family unfriendly words like the K word, the R word, and the dreaded P word?
Why?
That's because this is happy fun time for monetized too. Please the feed is what I'm calling it.
Please the feed.
feed the
I
feed
learned-
and please the feed.
I learned a hard lesson from Kyle Kalinske the other day that if you want to be a serious big YouTuber nowadays, you have to use sensitive language like grape, unalive, breaky takey, oink squad, etc. Because those words, right out of the algorithm, you understand if you say the real words.
Well, yeah.
So
People
I
might
don't wanna-
misunderstand what you're saying.
I don't want to offend any viewers or advertisers today. Even though I know this show isn't for kids, we have to protect the ears of any kids whose parents decided to give them an iPad with no parental controls.
Yeah. What if someone's listening to this show in public and they walk by and hear it, Paul?
I
You
know.
have to think of the children.
You guys give me 1 second. I'm going to go fill up my water so my voice doesn't croak all the way through this because we got a lot to talk about, okay? Just give me a
course.
second.
Amen.
TJ, so how is the weather around here? Well, how do you find it?
I know, Scotty, but that Paul Zigo's a right stupid.
You think that for real? Why?
Okay.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, TJ. What did you say?
I said nothing.
You
TJ
better
said
not have-
some very naughty things.
No,
Paul.
I did not, Scotty.
Some untoward things.
You're such a kidder.
TJ, you said some naughty things.
I
some
said
bad. Well, I guess not bad, but double plus on good things, TJ.
No.
A few double plus on good comments, indeed.
No.
They made Scotty feel ungood
I felt very ungood, TJ.
in his tummy.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
have a tummy
apologize.
ache, TJ, because of what you said.
I said nothing, but I
have some
apologize.
indigestion now, TJ, because of what you said.
Crafty
My
Andy,
bad.
you trim out every objectionable thing he said, or I will. I will. I didn't say anything. Anyway, back to the episode, TJ. So, like most prolific unalivers, James Joseph D'Angelo had an ungood childhood, unfortunately.
Most ungood.
Said.
Was born in Bath, New York in 1945. However, much of his early years was spent on camo pew pew bases. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where the people that wear camo go to pew pew,
Yes.
the bases.
Yeah.
Because his father was a green pew pew platoon sergeant. You know what that means?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was.
He was from Bath, though, so he must have been quite clean, huh, TJ?
Scotty.
That's good,
wait.
Scotty. Is there?
I mean, yes.
So he grew up on Pew Pew Place?
Well, he grew up on a camo pew pew base because his dad was a green pew pew platoon sergeant.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people have complicated thoughts about the M word, so we're trying to be sensitive. Okay.
What's the M word?
So it's what you call the industry where the green pew pew guys and the blue pew pew guys, you know what I mean? The M word.
Mother.
No, TJ. Stop.
Thrillatary, TJ.
TJ.
Thrillatary.
Military?
Military teacher.
But with an M.
Military.
Military?
No.
TJ. I said that off screen so you didn't hear it. Or so they wouldn't hear it.
Is that bad? You can't say military?
Yes, TJ, that's very objectionable.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not very sensitive to other people, TJ.
Green camo pew pew men
Yes, there you go.
and women and
Of course.
gender non-conforming people.
Well, not with Trump, TJ. As Trump being our illustrious president, TJ, he's made decisions.
We don't say things about anything double plus ungood about any politicians.
No,
Okay.
we're not going to, of course. But he made a decision as the leader of our country, TJ.
I have no strong feelings about Donald Trump one way or the other, and am neutral towards him.
Very good. As you
Very
should.
good. Very good, TJ.
Indeed.
So, anyways, while his dad was in Germany,
Germany.
sorry, some people might have ungood thoughts about that country too. We'll call it Schnitzelland.
Good.
So he's
But
There
Paul,
was that incident with the schmotzies back in the day. So,
But Paul, a lot of people talking about.
I said schmotzi.
Well, no, not that. Paul mentioned a meat product. People who are vegan and plant-based, Paul, that could be very offensive.
Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't mention meat products.
Maybe
either.
a bratwurst, not bratwurst.
You could offend
sauerkraut.
vegans, Paul.
Sauerkraut.
Don't offend vegans.
It's a disaster.
Maybe sauerkrautopia, Paul.
Sauerkrautopia.
I feel like that might be derogatory towards people from that region.
Ooh, that's true, Paul.
So we'll call it Sauerkrautopia.
I think that sounds offensive.
That actually is offensive. You did point out that is offensive because there is a slur.
Schnitzelland, then.
That's offensive to people that have plant-based diets, Paul.
Mustachey land.
What about people that can't grow mustaches?
Yeah, that's kind of insensitive.
How about we just say a place? He grew up in
A place in Europe.
Okay.
I guess that's okay.
A place in Europe. Okay, so anyways, while he was at a place in Europe,
Okay.
at the camo pew pew base in Europe,
Yeah.
Joseph witnessed his 7-year-old sister get graped by 2 PDF files, flying pew pew guys.
That's so ungood.
So his 7-year-old sister got graped once again by 2 PDF files, and they were flying pew pew guys.
Oh no.
The flying
So
pew pews?
Yeah, the kind of guys that do the flying pew pew,
Okay.
not the green pew pew guys, and not the water pew pew guys.
Did someone
zoomy,
stop
the
them?
zoomy air pew pews.
Zoomy air pew pews.
Did they get in trouble for what they did?
Joseph himself, unfortunately, Scotty, was also graped by his father when he was a child. This is according to his older sister.
That's really ungood.
That's double plus ungood.
I would even go triple plus.
Maybe
I'd
even
go for
triple plus, yeah.
Yeah.
So D'Angelo had signs of unsocial behavior while going to middle school in California. Okay.
Uh-oh.
He was caught doing breaky takies
No.
and male breaky takies, which is even worse because that's a chetteral offense.
And then people don't get their mail.
And then people don't get their mail because this guy breaky takied their mail. It's very double plus ungood.
That's very sad.
He was also caught using enhanced interrogation on and unaliving animals in his teens.
Now that is just mean.
That's a clear sign of, ungood thoughts.
And someone should help him with those thoughts, or they should have.
Well, hopefully they will, but we'll keep reading. So the clear signs of being ungood weren't taken seriously. Oh no. Much like the
Smegma.
Munchie guy.
What?
I mean,
Dark.
Crafty Andy, if any of this makes it to the final video, you are a fan, okay? I will skin this all gets cut out. This will be monetized.
This part is gone.
This section gone.
This whole thing might have to be gone if we don't stop.
All right. Sorry, Paul. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, when you said dark.
Despite his ungood memories of camo pew pew bases, okay, he decided to join the boat pew pew guys to repair boats during the Happy Jungle Land Freedom Fisticuffs in 1964. You guys remember Happy Jungle Land Freedom Fisticuffs that happened in around 1964?
Where did it happen though?
Happy Jungle Land, Scotty. We can't talk about that.
Land. Okay, Happy Jungle Land. Oh, what kind of people?
A guy named Charles was very unpopular in Happy Jungle Land, if you remember. Where I'm from.
I don't know.
Several movies have been set in Happy Jungle Land, and they're very harrowing films.
I see.
I don't think we should be endorsing those kind of movies here.
Yeah, those movies are very violent, Paul.
The violent films.
Well, there was a big Freedom Fisticuffs in 1964 in Happy Jungle Land. I don't know what you want me to say.
Okay.
I said Happy Jungle Land. I didn't just say, sir, I didn't. I said Happy Jungle Land is what I said, sir. At least quote me right.
This guy talks about
Banana.
munchers, then talks about Jungle Land.
I didn't say that D word, Scotty, and you said it five times
you
now.
Look,
So who's worse?
You said it, Paul.
Who's
I
worse?
didn't say it. Look, I said it in the context of explaining what you said. You talk about
Smee it and mom. G it.
No, you can't.
Giet Flom.
Giet Flom.
What happened in Giet Flom?
Okay. So listen. He worked hard to the point where he got many medals and even got a permanent owie on his finger.
Ow, permanent owie?
Where
that's so good.
part of his finger went away from him and it never was to grow back.
They're no longer friends.
They're no longer friends. Yes, he and his part of his finger parted ways in the Freedom Fisticuffs in Happy Jungle Land in 1964. Okay,
That's very ungood and sad.
very ungood for him. From the outside, it looked like joining up put him on the right path for a while. He went to college. He majored in ungood guy gavel studies. So, like, when you want to defend an ungood guy in a when they do something double plus ungood, and then they're brought in, and the judge has to give them a naughty. You know what I'm talking about, Scotty?
Oh, the people that help the people that do the ungood things?
Yes, the people that will represent the people that do the double unplus good thing.
Really animal.
You understand?
Yes, I
So
understand.
he wanted to do that for a while. And then he trained to be a boy in blue with a pew pew.
Oh, okay. To help his community.
Oink squad. Pew pew pew. And
He
Pew.
joined the Oink Squad. Yes, indeed. And here's a picture of him here
Mm-hmm.
when he was on the Oink Squad, or the Blue Boys, as we like to call them here.
Blue boy oink squad. Pew 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 pew.
So he wanted to be a family man, and he wanted to have a respectable job really badly. So he first pursued a fellow classmate at his college, a nursing student named Bonnie, but she became very wary about him. Joseph tried to get Bonnie to help him commit untruths on a good think screener to get into the blue line.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
No. What?
He tried to say things that were untruths, TJ.
Yeah, in order to get
What
into
now?
the thin
To
blue
become
line,
become a blue person.
in order to get onto the blue boy team, he
He had to do untruth to get blue
he
boy.
wanted Bonnie to help him hide the breaky takies.
Oh, the breaky takies threatened the blue boy.
Yeah,
Stack.
because the
So
blue
he
boys
needed
don't
to
like to
tell
hire
him,
you if you have a breaky takey.
Right. Got it.
You get it?
Yes.
Yes.
After she attempted an
In Minecraft.
separation, Joseph pointed a pew pew.
Hold on now. As a child of divorced parents, I feel
In Minecraft.
separation. It's a little rough.
Okay.
Could
Let
you
me
soften it a little bit more, please?
Yes,
I will
Paul.
do that
I
for
feel
you. I
triggered right now, Paul.
apologize. You know, Crafty Andy cut that too. After she decided it was time to have two families,
Did they still love each other though?
they all still love each other and they certainly love the kids too.
Good.
Good.
But unfortunately, when she attempted to make her way to two families, Joseph, he pointed a pew pew at Bonnie
Oh no.
Triple plus Ungood.
and he said, "You're going to marry me," you know, or pew pew.
That's traumatic.
That's bad. That's double plus Ungood. You can't say that. You can't say the T word, TJ.
Oh, sorry.
At least there was a choice. That's good.
That's
Yes, at least he
double
gave her a
plus
choice.
super sad.
It's super sad.
Frowny face emoji, frowny face emoji, frowny face
But-
emoji.
It's better than unaliving someone.
Yeah.
That's true. This trick that he pulled with the pew pew, it did not work on Bonnie. But a lot of people think that D'Angelo learned that he would have to take a gentler approach with the ladies in his life and hide the unsavory aspects of his nature.
He
His
learned his lesson.
Yes. So he managed to successfully put the gold ring on the finger of Sharon Huddle. And they married shortly after he became employed in 1973 as a blue boy with a pew pew.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm noticing a lot of heteronormativity in this episode. Do you think you could perhaps throw in a LGBTQIA plus subplot to
Sure.
sort of
let me dress
even
it up.
things out a little bit, because I feel like we're really
Mm.
venturing
very
in a very
one-sided.
heteronormative.
You got it.
Yeah,
You got it.
thank
He
you.
managed to successfully court Sharon Huddle, a very open trans woman.
Okay.
And they married shortly after, even though people were
Right.
against it.
Good. They stood up
Fierce.
against the bad system, and they did not let the sad defeat them.
The sad people defeat them. Yes.
Yes.
Sad lose.
A story of triumph.
They don't lose. Nobody loses, Scotty.
Okay. Sad.
They're
gets
the
second place.
last winner, Scotty.
Sad gets second place.
Second place. Thank you, Scotty. So they remained married until he got all the way up until he got put in the Locky Boxy in 2018. So all the way back in the 70s, all the way to the time when the Blue Boys finally put him in the Locky Boxy.
Locky? What do you mean by lock?
Well, you understand when the Blue Boys catch you doing something double plus Ungood,
Mm-hmm.
then they put you in the Locky Boxy.
I feel. Oh, I get what you're saying. I think that's very offensive to say.
How would
Yeah.
I soften that?
It has to be softened even more because I
They
feel
put
like
them
that's very-
they put them in the
Hugging.
center. The happy
Hugging.
Yeah, throw some more positive adjectives in there.
Yeah, it seems like that's not
shining
positive.
happy the fun farm.
Okay.
The fun farm.
It's a fun farm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, he got put in the fun farm in 2018. From May 1973 to August 1976, D'Angelo was a takey breaky unit. Oink squad.
Wait a minute, Paul. Wait a minute.
What?
I'm hearing, Phoebe
Yeah.
who is a trans woman
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
and therefore
A bu-
better than all of us,
Indeed.
has made me aware that your term, this rehab thing you were doing, I know you moved away to Fun Farm, but I do want you to know that
Huggles.
thing was offensive to those
Highly
recovering
offensive.
from
Yeah.
addiction.
Crafty Andy.
Millions of people covering from
Cut
addiction.
it.
Oh.
Cut it.
And Local Tanky, I don't think we have to listen to Local Tanky. They're
No, I mean, we should.
Yeah, they believe
He's
in
too
violence.
politically volatile. So
yes. So we can ignore them.
we should, well, not ignore TJ, but
Yeah,
just
ignore is a
choose,
little harsh. I think maybe just choose
choose not to validate them
Pay
in this
less
space.
attention to them sometimes.
Yes, we choose not to validate them in this space. So he was from 73 to 76, he was a takey-breaky unit Oink Squad officer in Exeter, California. And this investigative experience likely prepared him to turn the tables and switch places with the Ungood guys without getting caught by his fellow boys in blue with the pew-pews.
I find that this is morally simplistic, and it really kind of it encourages an antagonistic view of the world.
It does.
Breaking people down into just good guys and ungood guys. I think it's very morally simplistic, and it erases the broad spectrum of human behavior. And I think we need to make some adjustments.
Yes, most
Well,
of
look,
behavior
we'll have
all
to do
recognized
that.
on a continuum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
A false
I
dichotomy.
agree. But listen,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard Kyle use most of these terms. And Kyle makes a lot of green
So
stuff.
I suppose that if Kyle was to just come on his stream and just scream the N-word at the top of his lungs, it would just validate us doing that.
Paul would say,
You
"Oh,
can't say
Kyle,
the-
Well,
scream
if
the
Kyle
N-word."
has done it, then I
Then it's
suppose
okay.
it is okay. Because
If
Kyle
cannot
is
say-
a guiding
Paul,
light.
if Kyle jumped off a bridge, Paul, would you do it?
I don't think you should.
I'm
That's a little
trying to.
much.
I'm trying to make a point to Paul, TJ. He
I
needs
mean,
it.
make your point without evoking unaliving imagery.
Well, they would survive, TJ.
This
Of
is a
course.
story about serious stuff, though, but we're doing it with happy monetization speech.
We are
Algo
so
speech.
monetized.
We're super monetized now. So
In his
great.
early days of the Golden State Grillers' Ungood deeds, he was given a relatively mild-sounding Ungood guy moniker, the Visalia Ransacker. So,
I don't think that we should be calling people names.
well, he was a double plus Ungood guy.
I feel like, there are so many ransackers out there who are good people, respectable people, just trying to feed their families. And I
He was
think,
not an ally.
well, then it's fine.
You see? He was not an ally.
Despite
would've-
being married to a trans woman.
He would have voted for Donald Plump.
Oof. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, in that
Cut
case,
out.
oh, my bad. Exterminate that defecation.
The Vice began in 1974. It's about a year after Joseph James D'Angelo joined the Oink Squad. He held a pattern with his Grimes in Visalia, California, until 1975, and is estimated to have breaky-takeyed at least 100 homes in that time, which is a lot of homes to breaky-takey.
Yeah, that's quite a number.
The entire time, he would be in his respectable blues by day, masked by night, and his family and fellow officers were none the wiser. At least that's what they say.
Kind of offensive to people of intelligence when their intelligence is coming to question, Paul. It almost seems like you're saying, implying that there's many people that are not intelligent.
It happened.
Typically, small items were permanently borrowed, okay, while high value objects were often left behind. He also went through women's private pants drawers too.
I feel that, assigning objects merely monetary value, because something could be of tremendous sentimental value and a very low monetary value. And I don't think we should be making value judgments based solely
True.
on
What if a person
their price within a
Had
capitalistic system.
at a special spoon, Paul, and it was taken.
It's
Mhm.
true.
Would the spoon not matter?
It's true. So listen. He would lay out women's private pants on a bed, okay? He would move family photos or tear them up. He would lift maybe like a single earring and permanently borrow it, but he'd ignore all the other jewelry.
Mhm.
He would take blue chip trading stamps, but he would leave cash behind, and he would ransack people, even the piggy banks of the kids.
Wow, that's very ungood.
It's very ungood. So the very unsocial behavior significantly escalated in 1975. He tried to take a teenage girl on an involuntary trip with him. What?
Phoebe, our trans female chatter, has once again pointed out that Paul has called a rehabilitative justice center a fun farm. What are defendants to you, Paul? Animals? cattle.
Farms can be fun places to visit, is what I meant for humans.
There's a connotation of insane people being sent to those places.
Insane, Scotty.
I didn't use the fun plus NY, Scotty.
Neurodivergent people who are every bit as valid as anyone else. Scotty,
Well, I apologize.
you should.
Well, I do.
You should.
Of course, I immediately apologize for using that inappropriate language.
TJ, you have made this possible. Do you understand that?
Yeah, it's very difficult, TJ.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get anger.
Yeah,
You made it very difficult.
it is of greater effort, TJ.
Yes,
to do
you
this
have made me expend
episode.
greater effort than otherwise I would have had to, and that has made me feel ungood.
I apologize.
Thank you. I accept your apology. Okay. So around the time he was doing takey breakies, he tried to take a teenage girl on an involuntary trip with him, and the girl's father tried to stop him. D'Angelo, the Visalia ransacker, lashed out and unalived the girl's father with a pew-pew that he had takey breakied from another home.
That is very.
Oh no!
That's several plus ungood.
I mean, that's beyond several. I'd say it's like dozen plus ungood or more.
Very, very ungood.
Baker's dozen even, maybe. This sketch here, which I think is kind of funny, was made of him based on a very close run-in he had with an unformed clue finder. A uniformed clue finder.
Unformed.
Yeah. Cut it, Crafty.
That's something that a certain individual that has much power in our country did, TJ, and many people found that to be quite offensive. Paul, I think we need to hold up here. I think TJ needs to apologize sincerely and thoughtfully to everyone that just heard the despicable
You're right.
caricature that TJ did.
I agree.
Okay. I want to. I'm gonna make myself full screen.
I'm gonna get off screen. This is all I want you to.
Yeah.
TJ.
You need to be held accountable. You need to take responsibility for what you did, TJ.
I want to sincerely apologize for my recent comments mocking people with disabilities. What I said was wrong, hurtful, and disrespectful. I spoke without thinking and the real harm those words can cause, and I take full responsibility for that. I understand that ableist language and jokes contribute to stigma and exclusion, and that's not something I want to perpetuate. I will be more thoughtful going forward, listen to those I've hurt, and do my best to learn from this mistake.
Wow. Very brave. Of course, it would be wrong for me to forgive you because I am not the disabled people that have the right to be offended by what you've done.
You're not?
We're not. No.
TJ, it is not nice to imply that somebody who is not disabled is disabled as a way to get under their skin.
And I think the term disabled itself is quite
Disabled is not, that's old terminology, even.
Differently abled.
Differently abled people should not be used as the butt of jokes. Do you understand?
I don't think you should be saying the word butt.
It shouldn't be used as the rear end of jokes. Do you understand?
Yes. I apologize for the insufficient nature of my apology.
All right.
good.
D'Angelo was spotted doing sneaky peekies on a different teenage girl, which is double plus ungood. And the boys in blue waited for him to return. The Visalia ransacker was startled and caught without his ski mask on, but he reacted quickly and he broke the boys in blue's flashlight to create a distraction to get away. However, they got a quick glance at his face before the light went out, and they put out this sketch, but they never had any leads. And the ransacking abruptly stopped in Visalia after that.
Tragically,
Tushy?
50,000 plus people are
You
unalive
can't,
every year.
you
in
can't make
car
him the
accidents,
tushy
Paul.
of the joke, okay? The tushy of the joke.
Yes, Paul, but 50,000 lives lost in this country every year.
Sobering statistic.
Not a laughing matter.
So he continued to serve as a boy in blue from Auburn, in Auburn, from August 1976 to July 1979 until he got put in the silver bracelets for using a 5-finger discount on a hammer and dog repellent.
He does not have 5 fingers.
On one hand, he does.
He lost one of his fingers in the war.
And many different people have many different numbers of fingers.
And I don't think that we should erase that fact.
Okay, you're right. Let me go back. He got put in the silver bracelets for using a takey no pay on discount, a takey no pay discount on a hammer and dog repellent. Yeah. He was negotiated to 6 months of gavel watch, and he was let go that October. Okay. During the process of being discharged, D'Angelo threatened to unalive the chief of the Oinks and persistently sneaky peeked the chief's house. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, he avoided the locky boxy. I'm sorry. He avoided the fun farm. Okay. He avoided the rehabilitative justice center. He avoided the rehabilitative justice center, and investigators remained unaware of his escalating crimes. By that point, he had become the East Area Grapist, and he became the terror of women in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man.
What did that say up there?
It didn't say anything, TJ. It said nothing.
Okay.
D'Angelo's first confirmed grape happened in June 1976 and 76.
I still see some problematic words in the article. Yeah, there are some problematic words here.
All right. You know
I
what?
see the words
Banana.
point. I don't
No,
think that should be in there.
no. Don't read the words. Don't read the words, TJ. Don't read the
Okay,
words.
I'm sorry, but I mean, they're on the
Sorry
screen.
I didn't. I should have redacted this.
They're
I
on the
did not.
screen. It takes just a few seconds to properly censor that image.
That could have been redacted, Paul.
And I mean, you just left it up and left it up and left it up, left those horrible, traumatizing words up for everyone.
Crafty Andy, blur that whole segment and beep that whole segment. One long unbroken beep for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. That'll
Shit. What, TJ? Will you just seek Heiling? Stop that.
What? What'd I do?
You just seek Heil twice.
No. He said my heart goes out to you, Paul.
No. This is a nightmare. No, this is a bad dreamy weemy. This is a bad dreamy weemy.
Why?
Okay, hold on. A year later, he had graped over 20 people in the greater Sacramento area. He was still a member of the Boys in Blue. He continued some of his habits, found out he was a PDF file. His 10th essay victim was a 15-year-old Chris Pedretti in December 1976.
None of these sketches look like any of the others.
I know. It's
Oh, what
retarded.
Banana.
I mean, it's
Oh, sorry. What the heck?
Why the heck are these sketches so disparate?
What the heck is going on here?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
am confuzzled.
So while this woman was alone in her home in December 1976 at 6 p.m., as she played the piano, D'Angelo was wearing a ski mask. Is that all? Because it's for skiing. Skiing is a happy time.
Yeah.
He's wearing a ski mask. And he put a shiny pokey to her throat. And he said to her, "Do what I say, or I'll unalive you and be gone in the dark." The phrase that would later serve as the title of Michelle McNamara's book on the case. For more than 2 hours, he graped her 3 times.
Uh-oh. That's no good.
That's horrible.
Or that's double plus ungood.
Double plus. Later, his confidence built up and he started targeting homes with couples. He'd break through a window or a sliding glass door. I'm sorry, not. He would come forcefully through unannounced through a window or sliding glass door, and then he would wake up his victims with a flashlight and a pew-pew. To avoid having the male victims fight back, he forced the woman to tie up the male victim.
Victim, fight, forceful. I mean, we're using a lot of language here that's
Very
making me a little
strong.
uncomfortable, a little strong.
This is very confrontational language.
I mean, I was trying to just let you do it. I know I don't want to interrupt your flow, but it's just some of this language.
you're right.
This is by far the most offensive episode.
I mean, there's just a lot of stuff happening right now, and if it was one, maybe we could get.
TJ, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this right now? Because I feel very offended by this whole episode.
I mean, there was no trigger warning at the beginning for the essay material.
There was no warning about the kind of subject matter that'd be discussed. I felt like it was very disingenuous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of problems going on here. I don't know if it's as monetizable as we want it to be.
I think we can pull it up. I think we can pull it out.
All right.
To avoid having the male people have a wrestling match, he would strongly suggest with a pew-pew that the woman do a ropey dopey on the man. You see?
I think you should have used AMAB instead of male person, but that's fine.
Okay. Well, I'll work on that. Crafty Andy, make it happen. To keep them still, he put dishes on their backs. And he said if he heard the dishes rattle, he would unalive everybody in the house. And then he would SA the woman while her partner watched helplessly. Witnesses describe him as a young man who had slender athletic build. He was known to be physically capable, having bicycled to many of his grime scenes and having outrun survivors and blue boys. He was also believed to have a flexible schedule. What?
I mean, there are police officers who do not identify as male. And I think that it's a little bit of an erasure to say blue boys.
Yeah,
when there are, in fact,
Oink Squad.
Okay. Fair.
So yeah, he would outrun survivors and the Oink Squad. He was also believed to have a flexible schedule due to the many hours he spent doing the creepy peeky and doing the bad tickle on his victims. The ungood tickle. Because anyway,
it's your episode, but
yeah, I mean, look, it's just I mean, valiant effort.
But wow, yeah.
I mean, I feel it's
deeply troubled by whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
listen, let's just move on because listen, all the couples that were subjected to the East Area Grapist spree at the time, between 76 and 79, lived except for one. They went on being alive except for one. In 78, Katie and Brian Maggiore were walking their dog when they were confronted. They were engaged with in a race, a surprise race down the street and unalived by pew pew.
Race, Paul?
No, I mean like Sprint.
Oh, so now we're shilling for corporate America.
Sprint PCS built the only all-digital, all-PC.
No.
I see. That's fine.
They went on a fast joggy woggy that they didn't expect, a surprise joggy woggy.
Okay.
And then at the end of it, they were brutally unalived by Pew Pew. They were in the neighborhood of other people, so they might have caught them looking for another person to do the bad tickle on.
That's true. Jug is kind of ableist, Paul.
No.
That's a little ableist.
No.
Paul, they moved in an accelerated manner.
So remember what I said? I stopped that he stopped being a boy in blue in
I
jail.
remember when you said dark.
TJ. Even if I did, which I didn't say that. You can't repeat it.
Paul said.
No.
Paul said.
No.
Paul said. Funny fun.
Okay, listen. Oh. Do you remember what I said? He did a takey breaking. He did he grabbed a hammer without doing a pay way.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's when the last SA tied to the East Area Grapist was. So right around that time.
Yes. Yeah.
So losing his job caused him to both move out of the Sacramento area and to escalate his crimes. Unfortunately for us. Oh God.
I feel like there might be some words in here. I don't
Oh
want to
boy, all right. He was dubbed the Diamond Knot Griller after 33-year-old Charlene Smith and 43-year-old Lyman Smith were found with the life yeeted out of them with a fireplace log inside their Hill Point Drive home in Ventura County. So this is his first life yeeting, which, you know, the victims were bound with a Chinese knot, also known as a diamond knot. The same knot was used on East Area Grapist victims, but the connection wasn't made at the time. Several more victims Several more people survivors followed.
Brave
Well,
survivors.
not all of them were survivors, though.
Brave unsurvivors.
Brave unsurvivors followed, including 35-year-old Sherry Domingo and 28-year-old Gregory Sanchez, who were found unalive by Pew Pew in their residence in July 1981. Less than 2 years later, in 1979, victims 44-year-old brave unsurvivors, 44-year-old Robert Offerman and 35-year-old Alexandria Manning were found unalive by Pew Pew
Kind of
inside
a
their
problematic
apartment.
age gap.
Yeah.
Put those ages closer together.
Wow. That's just really some disturbing.
44-year-old Dr. Robert Offerman and 42-year-old Alexandria Manning.
Okay. That one's acceptable.
Okay. Were found unalive by Pew Pew inside their apartment, mere blocks from where Domingo and Sanchez were also unalive by Pew Pew. The Santa Barbara County Blue Boy office linked
Blue what, Paul?
Oink Squad office. But like the big because it's a different Oink Squad. It's not the normal Oink Squad. It's the Oink Squad. The county Oink Squad. You know, and then usually there's a big guy at the head of the county Oink Squad, and he's got a big person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, big person. Okay, never mind.
Person of size.
A person of no, well, not
healthy,
no,
a healthy
no,
person?
a person who gives a person who makes sure that everybody is safe within the county Oink Squad. You understand?
Sure. Yeah, makes more sense.
Okay. So they linked the same person to an attempted double unalive in October 1979. So they started to kind of put the pieces together. The unalive spree temporarily ended just 2 months before the birth of D'Angelo's first child, but it would pick up again 5 years later, just before the birth of his second child. In May, 18-year-old Janelle Lisa Cruz was found unalive after she was graped and life yeeted in her Irvine home. Her family was on vacation in Mexico at the time. The house was for sale, and her unalived remnant was discovered by a realtor who stopped to show the house.
Remnant?
Her unalive remnant. What you leave behind when you unalive.
Poop?
Well, there probably was. There might probably was some of that, but what does the poop come out of?
Butthole?
You're right. And what is that attached to?
The body?
No.
Oh. The remnant.
That.
The remnant.
The remnant. You get it?
Oh.
The unalive remnant was discovered by a realtor who was trying to show off the house. So she was found on her bed, and she had been life yeeted beyond recognition. Her chewies were found in her breathies. That's how bad it was. That's how ungood it was.
That's very good.
They found her chewies in her breathies. You understand?
Yes.
Strangely, a television movie about another famous unaliver was released the night before. A guy named Fred Mundy. You know who I'm talking about? Fred Mundy?
No, it doesn't ring any bells.
Her friend from a drug rehab class was mistakenly blamed and got the silver bracelets and got sent to the behavioral correctional facility. But eventually he was freed due to DNA evidence. And it wasn't immediately clear, okay, that the three criminals, this Visalia ransacker, the East Area Grapist, and the original Night Peeper, could be the same. All the work of the Golden State Griller, Joseph DeAngelo. But at several of these crime scenes, ligatures, is that okay? Ligature?
Yeah, but I don't think that you should refer to work, because slaves were the real hard workers, Paul.
I want us to be super careful when we use the language hard worker.
Okay. All the timey spendy of the Golden State Griller, Joseph DeAngelo.
Okay.
But at several of these crime scenes, ligatures and similarly sized shoe prints were discovered. Meanwhile, ungood phone calls were made to both targets and investigators. But unfortunately, DNA evidence had yet to be standardized and understood at that point in time. And the spree of the original Night Peeper stopped abruptly in 1986, not long after similar criminal.
You know, I think it's kind of in bad taste. I've held my tongue on this for this entire episode. But the Italian American community has had enough of these stereotypes that they're all violent criminals without you coming out here and putting in the public consciousness this DeAngelo fellow. Let's just call him Smith, please.
Smith. Yeah. You got it. Smith. So it was actually this woman right here named Michelle McNamara that gave him the name that people know him by, the Golden State Griller. She wasn't a trained detective, just a Pew Grime enthusiast that was obsessed with believing she would find something the 5-0 missed in this case. She was frustrated.
It shouldn't make your head hurt, sir, because we're talking about some very serious stuff.
Well, this is very serious, and this is very monetizable, by the way, at this point.
Extremely.
Not only did Michelle McNamara give him a new flashy name to pass around Pew Grime forums, but she also claimed that she studied the sketches of him more than she looked at her own husband's face. Is that okay? Am I okay so far?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, she was married to comedian Patton Oswalt.
Oh.
McNamara ended up writing a book culminating all of the threads she believed tied together called I'll Be Gone in the Dark, One Woman's word search for the Golden State Griller. Can't say O word because some, you know.
O word?
We're not going to say it, TJ. Unfortunately, she accidentally unalived herself before he was identified.
No.
Yeah. She was in a car brakey. She was credited with raising the profile of the prolific Cheerio thriller that we're talking about here today, but hadn't found any critical information leading to the silver bracelets being put on Mr. Smith. So I'm sure his fourth cousin never suspected that they were the cousin of any degree to a prolific unaliver, and I doubt GED Match ever intended their database to be used this way. They've since added a warning to the viewers that their DNA may be used in investigations. This wasn't the first time GED Match was used to solve a cold case and identify a griller. William Talbot II was found responsible by a jury in 2019 based on similar DNA-fueled daisy chaining from a distant relative. This was after Smith was put in the silver bracelets, but before his trial, and it was good news for the bad guy arguer, the guys that argue against bad guy.
Bad guy?
A guy that argues against the ungood guy.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to call out a commenter here. Patton, stop being funny after she was unalived, after she unalived.
Oh man,
But it's not true.
That's mean too. That's
And it's still very funny.
No. Patton, stop being funny after his dumbass kid was born.
Yeah, that's true. Oh wait, what?
Wow. You guys both.
beep.
Beep. Yeah. That's wrong of you guys to say that.
So anyway, it held up. The precedent held up. He was put in the behavioral correctional facility for life several times over. However, he didn't face 12 angry men. He confessed to 13 counts of unaliving and 13 counts of unconsensual holding to avoid getting unalived himself.
12 angry men, I see.
Yes.
Yet again, assuming a jury would only be made up of.
You can't. Some people don't like that word, Scotty, because the J word that Scotty just said. 12 angry men, Scotty. I've listened. So he said this.
How about 12 emotionally unimpaired peoples?
Yeah, there you go.
Sounds better.
So he said this: I've listened to all your statements, each one of them, and I'm truly sorry to everyone who I've done ungood to. In November 2020, D'Angelo was transferred to the North Kern State Correctional Facility. As of today, he is currently in that facility in protective custody. And that's what I've got. So all kayfabe aside, this whole episode happened to me because I wake up early now. I live out in the forest. And I went outside and I put on my phone and I saw Kyle had uploaded a video, and it was one of his, like, you won't believe what Trump has done on the Epstein files. All right. Just came out. I clicked it. And Kyle throughout the whole thing was talking about rape. And he kept using the term grapist. He said Epstein didn't unalive himself. And I was like, why is one of the best political commentators on YouTube talking like he's speaking to a room full of traumatized toddlers in order to talk about probably the most important news story in the world right now? I am absolutely fucking done after this. I'm letting you know we will never be monetized here if this is how you have to talk. And I wanted everybody to fully understand how disgusted I was, and this was the only way to do it, was to try and cover something that nobody'd heard about that has adult themes on a website filled with adult themes, and to somehow thread the needle of fucking monetization that everybody else seems to skate through. And I think it's disgusting that a voice like Kyle has to say the word grape or unalive or any of these sewer slide, any of these words that we've come up with to obfuscate the true meaning of things and the true things going on. Fucking heart is too frail to deal with the news. Tune out. But don't cuck your language. I'm talking to younger people, man, because I hear this shit. Out in the world, unalive. Out in the world, grape. S.A. Because you don't want to say sexual assault. Stop it.
Euphemistic language is for fucking pussies. Bitch.
And that's all I've got. By the way,
the most offensive segment I've ever heard.
I wanted
in
to
my
tie
life.
it in with this PDF file, another great one. I wanted to tie it in with this. The best way to avoid this type of algo speak shit from us and to show us that we're doing right by continuing to say to speak how we want on YouTube is to become a patron.
Hell
Become a member. Show us that you're willing to come out of pocket because this
we would not. If we gotta fucking talk like a bunch of babies to please corporate America, fuck that bullshit.
That
We'd rather
sounds like
we'd rather
garbage.
be employed by you guys.
Well, advertisers are people last time I fucking checked, and they're sensitive. But I get what you're saying. Agree with Paul 100% here. I was just thinking the same thing after watching the same video of Kyle's. I'm tired of the language policing. Yeah. I mean, it's not even language policing anymore. It's like silly fucking goofy kindergartner language. It's like shit I would say in front of Scotty's kids if I had to say the word rape.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be like, Scotty, it's a movie about grape. You know, like it's fucking retarded, man. It's retarded. It should never happen. And anybody that, in my opinion, that furthers it.
It's so uneven too, because if any of the major news networks cover stuff like rape, they're gonna say rape. They're not gonna censor themselves in that way because they want that salacious headline like, oh, click this. But then the average creator, like Kyle and people like that, like it's not the average, but these prominent creators are censored.
I watch true crime shit on YouTube, and I'll watch true crime, and some of these even true crime channels will be like a grapist, and I'm like, the second I hear that shit, I'm like, this is not a channel for grown-ups. I'm done with this.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm
Puritanism, and it's actually like it doesn't even do what they're trying to do. Taking the word rape and turning it into a word like grape, it undermines. Undermines victims.
Take all the seriousness out of the shit.
Yeah.
And fucking turn it into a joke.
It undermines victims, and it just adds another word that people can use to torment victims with, by the way. Because you don't think that women that have been SA'd or men that have been SA'd don't feel the same sick feeling in their stomach when somebody makes fun of grape.
You got graped. Yeah, it doesn't sting any less.
So it's just fucking retarded. Quit doing this new speak, algo speak shit. Because it's fucking retarded. There you go.
Making Orwell turn in his fucking grave already.